under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League Baseball. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the San Diego Padres and the Pittsburgh Pirates. With Dan Plesac and Mark DeRosa, and Dan, two big-time power arms featured in this one.
Yeah, man, we've got a couple of right-handers that can bring the noise here. Both of these guys, big power arms. Philo plays in the game of baseball. Also, a good assortment of breaking pitches. If these two guys are on, I think you're going to see a lot of swings and misses in this ballgame.
It's Pirates baseball on the show. Next. Gerald Christian, a right-hander from the state of Texas, is the man on the mound here. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, you always like to begin the season on a good note. In his first start of the year, he did just that, picking up the win. There's nothing he'd like to do more than to get number 2 in this one here.
Dero, Dan, we look at this Pirates ball club as they enter play here tonight. They dropped another one last time out, and in fact, they've won just twice in their last 8 tries.
Hey, Matty, we're taking a look at a team right here, Dero. Through 5 games of this homestand, they're 3-2. I know they were expecting more, but they'd like to win this one here today and get that up to 4-2 on this homestand.
Yeah, this is an important one right here. You don't want to go 500 first 6 games, especially at home. On the road, you can deal with it. At home, this is a must-win.
Chance now to give you a look at the Padres starting lineup. Dero, how do they lock up a series victory here on the road?
Matty, this lineup is built on one thing. Their best tool is the fact that they have amazing speed up and down the lineup. I don't even think the third base coach gives a steal sign. I think a lot of these guys have the green light. So be on the lookout for that today.
And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
The offensive game plan today is certainly to see the ball up. This guy is known on the mound for sinker changeup combination. He's going to try and establish down in the zone to get swing and a miss or ground balls consistently. You have to find something above the belt to get loose on.
Manny Machado.
Here's Manny Machado now. And he'll promptly send it in the air out to center field. And that'll get down for a base hit. So he picks on the first pitch here and is able to extend the inning.
Hey, there's a nice knock by the 3-hole hitter. I know there's 2 outs, but they always say with your man coming up, the number 4-hole monster, as soon as he steps in the batter's box, there's a runner in scoring position.
Up next is Fernando Tatis Jr. as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. And he falls behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Tries the slider to ring him up, but he lays off 1-2.
What pitch recognition right there. 90% of the guys are going fishing after that nasty slider.
2-2.
2 strikes.
The 2-2. Fouled away. Machado is off of first with 2 away. Yanked the slider across that time, laid off for a ball.
Good spot for an RBI. Put the ball in play with the runner in motion. He could score all the way from first.
He's set. Here's the 3-2. Hit down the third baseline. Fielded cleanly. Throw in time, and the side is retired. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 man left aboard. Now the Pirates will get their first opportunity. No score. Yu Darvish will be the man on the mound for the Friars. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, listen, when you can go 7 full innings like he did, I know he got a no decision in his last start, but it was a real solid performance. If he continues to pitch like that, the wins are going to start coming.
1-1 count to the Pirates leadoff hitter. Guys, the swinging Friars as they take the field here tonight. They've been playing some pretty good baseball of late as they've won 6 of their last 8 games.
Yeah, Matty, we had a saying in Texas, hit or get left behind. And that's exactly what this team did in their last game. Scored a bunch of runs, but good approach at the plate, working the ball to all gaps, line to line. This team swung the bats well. I'm going to be looking for that again in this one.
Fouled off. Again, a 1-2. Pulled toward right center field. Long run for the center fielder, and he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out.
Batting second.
Now a moment here at PNC to take a look at the Pirates lineup card in this one. Who stands out to you, Danny?
You know, I'm looking forward to see what this guy can do in that 5-hole. He's hitting over 400. Now, hold on. I know it's just April, but that's really impressive. And if you're hitting 400 in the backyard playing wiffle ball, you're still doing something pretty good. It's been a great start, and I'm interested to see if he can feed off of it the rest of the way.
And he's looking to get it going. Off to a bit of a slow start this year. Now a ball lined hard toward right center. And this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases. And he's in there easily at second with a 1-out double.
Batting third, the right fielder,
Next up, Roberto Clemente. As he'll take a look at ball 1. And he'll try to check his swing here, but he'll have no such luck. It's strike 1. And a slider just about gets away from him there as it runs in a bit too close for comfort. Lifted down the line in left. Runner at second here with 1 man out. And another foul ball. Looked like a cut fastball there, and he got him to swing through it for the second out.
Always tough for one of these base umpires to make a call on a guy's check swing. It's not a great angle, and everything happens so quickly, so they really have to be paying attention out there. Looking at the replay, I think he got it right, so that's a tip of the cap for the Blue.
First pitch on its way. The 0-1 offering. Off the plate and in. Hits a ball in the strike. Down the third baseline. For the first with time to spare, and the side is retired. 1 left for Pittsburgh. We are still scoreless. Eric Hosmer to the plate now. Couple of hits for him in 4 trips to the plate last night. First pitch of the AB now. Well thrown sinker that time, down but in the strike zone. Well, fans of good pitching are in for a treat today. What can we expect from today's matchup, guys?
I know everyone loves the long ball, Matty, but this is why I pay the price of a ticket right here. 2 of the game's best, 2 of the hardest throwers competing at the top of their game. Dan, you have to love this stuff.
You know, D-Row, we thought coming into this one it was going to be a low-scoring affair. Both of these pitchers look like they're locked in early, and runs are going to be really difficult to come by. They both look like they're on point so far.
And he fouls this one off. The 0-2 once more. Here's a high pop-up. Brummett has a play. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Batting 6th, the right fielder.
Take a look at the Pittsburgh Pirates defensive lineup. And guys, one thing I want you to focus on today when you look at this team on the defensive side of the ball, they're in the top 5 in fielding percentage. They go about their business a certain way. They make all the routine plays, mix in a few flashy ones, and day after day, they give their pitchers the best chance to be successful.
Will Myers comes on with one away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. And he takes a cold strike one. No score here as we play inning number 2. This is foul right side. The 1-2 is laid off for ball 2. He did well to get a piece that time, and it'll stay 2-2. Hit in the air down the right field line. Long run for the right fielder, but he won't get to it. It drops in behind him. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
Hey, there's another base knock right there. A hitting streak now up to 8 games.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Well, 8 games. Now, man, we're starting to think about it a little bit. You know, you get past that week, you just know you're locked in. They start talking 8 games, now you're like, all right, I got a nice little hitting streak.
Oscar Nova comes on with one gone here as he looks at a called strike one. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Now a fastball that's taken close that time, but it's 1-1. So let's take a look at our umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Joe McDonald.
You know, you got to take your time and feel Joe McDonald out behind the dish a little bit. He has a tendency to move his zone around, usually settling in those middle innings.
You know, all you ask for an umpire is to be consistent. At times, Joe Mack is a little bit too inconsistent, particularly from a pitcher standpoint.
And it's fouled away. So a full count now.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
On the ground to the right side. And that's through into right field for a base hit. The throw to the plate. And this will not be close, and the run will score easily.
Boy, that has to feel good as a hitter, D-Roy. You get that base hit to give your team the lead. You have to feel good when you get down to first base.
Yeah, it's just a nice approach. You see him turn to his boys right there and get fired up with the dugout. 100%, not trying to do too much, able to quiet the moment down, center himself, and come through in a big spot.
In the hit will be Trent Grisham. He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and 1 away. In there, and it's even at 1.
Hey guys, that fastball just registered 97 miles an hour. On a night like tonight where it's super cold out, if you don't get to head to that baseball right there and you get jammed, it's almost like getting stung by a pack of wasps.
Here comes the 1-2. Lifted the other way to left center. Left fielder giving chase. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out.
Batting 9, the designated hitter, Jurickson Profar.
Here's Jurickson Profar, and he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. From the belt, kicks and deals. And he holds up here, but the pitch is a cold strike anyway. The 0-1 pitch. slider, and this is hit on the ground out to short. Throw on to second for the force, and the side is retired. Padres able to pick up one on a couple of hits. So now into the box is Terry Mooney. He's got 3 hits in 6 tries for the series. Now here's the first offering. Strike taken as that one crosses over the inside part of the plate. High and deep down the left field line. Grounded back up the middle. Reined in. Throw on to first, and one shortstop grounds out to the other, one away.
Second baseman.
All right, guys, let's take a look at how the Pods line up on D. And let's focus on Manny Machado, 2015 Gold Glove winner. Get the mantle space ready. He's going to add more to that. On the defensive side, he's a highlight reel at the hot corner.
Randy Wiggins stands in as he swings and misses for strike one. Cutter low, 1-1.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
Darvish pauses. Here's the delivery.
Ball, that's off the plate.
And now we'll take a moment here at home plate as he asks for time. Padres an early 1-0 lead here in the second. And now he'll again ask for time. And one thing you don't want to do is get a pitcher too riled up out there. And he tries to get him to reach for it, but it stays outside. 3-2.
Looked to me like he tried to do way too much on that 2-2 pitch. You don't have to come into the zone on that count, but a pitch that far outside isn't going to tempt anyone to swing.
Another full count pitch home. Holds off on the slider, and that's a good idea as it's ball 4.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
First pitch of the AB on its way. Brian Brummett is at the plate as he looks at ball 1. There's a cut fastball that time that runs in a bit too tight, and it's 2-0 now.
If you're going to have any chance against a good pitcher, you got to find yourself in some great counts. And he certainly worked himself into a nice 2-0 count right here.
2-1 after the foul ball there. Darvish a check on first, and he's back standing. The 2-1 home. Pitch outside. The throw. Perfect throw, and they got him at second.
Well, it's pretty frigid out there, and I don't know the science behind it, but it seems pretty difficult to get to full speed when it's this cold. Hard to say, but maybe that had a little bit to do with that caught stealing.
The 3-1 pitch. Popped high in the air. Cronenworth is there for it. No problem with this one, and the inning is over. Nothing doing here for Pittsburgh. It remains 1-0. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Tommy Pham. He flew out in his last AB. High in the air down the right field line. Now here's the pitch. A high fastball is in there.
Hey, that's a heck of a pitch right there. If he's able to execute with that type of velocity, fastballs up and in, I can't imagine. Not only is he going to break a ton of bats today, but he's going to open up that down and away with the soft stuff later in the game.
So the breaking ball locked him up there. Tommy Pham goes down for the first out here in inning number 3. And at the plate is Jake Cronenworth, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. This is driven to right, and no doubt about it, that one's way out of here. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. Second home run early in the year as the Padres have taken a 2-0 lead.
As soon as this thing left the bat, you knew it had the distance to get out of here. The only question was whether it was going to stay fair or not. And that question was answered with a resounding doink as it caromed off the foul pole for a homer.
Manny Machado will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. 1 for 1 with a single so far. And this catches the inside corner. Good spot there. It's 0-2.
You can really tell they're trying to keep the ball in on this big slugger right here.
Is that an effort to keep him from getting extended, do you think?
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt. But he might spin to win if he starts looking for it in there.
Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. Into the corner and slicing foul. They'll try again, 1-2. And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there, 2 away.
Classic slider down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
And that'll bring up Fernando Tatis Jr. as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Good hard slider there, but it runs away. It's a ball and a strike. Pops this one up, and no one will get this one. 2 out, nobody on. Grounded up the first baseline. Scooped up, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. The Padres get 1 in the inning, and it comes on the solo home run. Bottom of the 3rd coming up. It's now 2-0 San Diego. Plate now is Tyler Wiggins. He drove in 1 of their 2 runs in last night's ball game.
Hey, Matty, they need to get some offense going in this one. Getting a run back in this inning, give them a little bit of confidence that they can keep up in this game. I love everything this pitcher's got working right now. He's got presence. He's got great body language on the mound. He's got fastball command and a nice early feel for his off-speed stuff.
And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. A ball that's tarrying. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
Batting 9, the first baseman, Bart Wiggins.
Now to the plate, Bart Wiggins. He did not play last night, but clearly back in the starting 9 for this one. First pitch on the way. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. The 1-0 home.
Nope. That's inside.
This is a spot you really don't want to be in with a great hitter like that. You can't just lay one in there, but you also don't want to run the count to 3-0.
Shot down the line. It's a fair ball. Running hard. He's digging for second. And he'll pull into second with one away.
Now back, center fielder, Christian Roman.
To the plate now, Christian Brummett. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. A 2-0 count to the Bucs center fielder.
I don't mind him trying to pitch him backwards right there with those 2 early count sliders, but now he finds himself in a situation where he's going to have to come fastball.
Swing and a line drive. But sadly for him, this will head straight to the center fielder as he puts it away without much trouble for the second out.
Now back, the designated hitter, Owen Christian.
Next will be the designated hitter, Owen Christian, runner in scoring position with Sugan. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch.
1-0.
Great pitch right there. As a pitcher, you don't want hitters to get too comfortable in that batter's box. That pitch in now might set up some pitch outside.
To third. Throw to first beats him easily, and the side is retired. Pirates leave one. They're down 2-0. And welcome back to Pittsburgh as we check in on the field with Heidi.
Matt, I talked with San Diego's manager during the inning break about the Padres' offensive production to this point. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. It's still pretty early in the game, but they've seen a lot of pitches already, and he thinks the 2 runs they've pushed across so far is just the beginning, given the quality of the at-bats they're putting together.
All right, thanks, Heidi. Eric Hosmer is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. In there, and it's 0-2 now.
After 2 great pitches, he has a lot of options right now. He could bounce something or go elevated fastball.
Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2. Hot shot down the line. And that's going to be a base hit here for Hosmer. He'll get it into second. But he'll be in there with a double.
Yeah, I think he was sitting on the fastball, so when he got the changeup, he was way out in front of it, but he kept his hands back long enough to keep it fair down the line. That's not always easy to do.
Here's Will Myers. Line hard, deep into left. And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases. He pulls into second safely as a run will score on the play as well.
Now back, the catcher.
Back-to-back doubles now, and that's a great way to get an inning going. The leadoff man shows him how it's done, and he comes right behind him following suit. Lacing a double of his own could be a big inning if this continues.
That'll bring up Austin Nola. Popped up, and no one can get there. It's a foul ball. He collected a base hit his first time up. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
Fielded cleanly. And he'll take this to the bag himself for the first out, but it's a productive one as the runner moves up to third.
The center fielder, number 2, Trent Grisham.
Ready now is Trent Grisham. Flew out last time up.
Yeah, and I'm sure he'd like a base hit of some sort right here, Matty. But hey, you know what? Another fly out wouldn't be all that bad. If he can get it deep enough, he should be able to drive in a nice run with a sac fly. That's a dangerous pitch right there. Down and in slider for a called strike. He misses a little bit out over the heart of the plate, and that ball might not come back.
Fastball called for strike 2.
This is where, as a batter, you got to find a way to put something in the outfield. Get something elevated. I know you got to battle with 2 strikes and protect, but if anything is belt or above, you got to swing.
He got him, and it'll probably take a base hit now to get that runner across from third.
Oh, man, he's been absolutely getting overmatched at the plate the last couple of games. That's his 5th strikeout in this series alone. So clearly this pitching staff, they figured out how to attack this guy. We'll see if he can make any adjustments.
Jurickson Profar digs in next as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Two balls and no strikes to the Padres DH.
Hey, always a good idea to take a couple of pitches when you're facing a young arm like this one. And now he's put himself in a real good hitter's count.
Fouled away. The 2-1. Fouled off. Frozen for strike 3, and that retires the side. But a run will score in the inning on this RBI double. Bottom of the 4th coming up. It's now 3-0 San Diego. For the last half of the inning, coming forward, the veteran outfielder Roberto Clemente. First pitch of the AB now. The swing, and this ball is blasted to right field. Nothing's going to keep this one in the ballpark. Gone! A solo shot here to straightaway right field. The second home run early in the year, and the Pirates have struck for a run. It's now a 3-1 game.
Well, if you're going to give up a towering blast to one of the best players in their lineup, it's better to do it with no one on base. It stings, sure, but a solo shot isn't going to be the deciding factor in a game.
The left fielder.
At the plate now, Christian Murray. Slider laid off for a ball. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Hit weakly back to the mound. Throw on to first, so a good comeback there as he gets the first out of the inning. So with that, let's call on the guys in the graphics department to put up the pitch speed comparison for the two starters. And boy, which of those two numbers leap out at you there? How about the 100? My goodness. Darvish pauses. Here comes the first pitch. Terry Mooney stands in as he looks at ball 1 here. Swung on and missed. 1-1.
Hey, he's got great feel for that pitch right there. He can throw it anytime he wants for a strike.
The 1-1. Skied into straightaway right. Myers is under it. 2 down.
The batter, the second baseman, Randy Wiggins.
Next to hit, Randy Wiggins worked a walk his first time up. From the stretch, here's the pitch.
That's a ball.
And that misses for ball 1.
Hey, a 2-out walk right here would be the tying run to the plate. Even though it's early on, you got a guy on deck that has a lot of pop.
Rounded weakly down the line toward third, but a foul ball. 1-1. There's a foul ball off to the right side, and that'll move the count to 1-2. And he fouls this one off.
Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to go a little bit further outside the zone. 3 foul balls in a row. He wants to get a swing and a miss on this next pitch.
And he chased it in the dirt. And that ends the inning. One in the inning for the Pirates on this solo home run. We're through 4. It's the Padres 3 and the Pirates 1. Now to the plate, here is Tommy Pham. He'll start off the 5th in this one. First pitch of the AB now. Down the, and it's off the first base bag. And they'll recover and get an out on the play. My goodness.
The batter number 9, second baseman, Jake Cronenworth.
So 1 out and nobody aboard, and that'll bring up Jake Cronenworth.
He turned around that fastball and drove it out of the park in his previous at-bat, so there's got to be a good chance they mix it up right here on him and try and go off speed. Expect the guy on the mound to keep attacking the zone. He wants a quick inning, so he won't be nibbling.
This one's flared out toward left. Mooney onto the grass. He makes the play. Really had to hustle to get to that one. 2 gone now.
The third baseman, number 13, Manny Machado.
And in steps Manny Machado. First pitch on its way. They set the target in, and this finds the inside corner for strike 1. A ball and a strike now to Machado. A little bit outside. 2-1. 3-1 our score as we play inning number 5. Now he turns and smokes this one into deep center field. Brummett finds some space out there for the catch to retire the side. 3 up, 3 down for San Diego, and it's still 3-1. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, I had a chance to catch up with manager Derek Shelton during the commercial break about the Pirates offense, and he said they just aren't putting enough competitive at-bats together right now. He told me he can't recall many times where they've been able to get to a full count today, and while that's not always a necessity for success, they've clearly had their struggles today, especially when it comes to making things difficult on the opposing pitching.
All right, Heidi, thank you. But he's going to haul this one in on the run as he winds up just shy of the wall for the first out.
The third baseman, Tyler Wiggins.
So the next to bat will be Tyler Wiggins. Here's the first pitch.
Very rarely does a pitcher like this leave one in a location like that. That's a pitch right there he'd like to have back. He'd love to swing at that one again.
And it's fouled away.
There's another pitch for a strike, and this guy's really attacking hitters well tonight, being aggressive early on, and if he continues to throw strikes like he is, he's going to have a pretty good night.
And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
Yeah, that's the spot right there for an 0-2 pitch. Make him see if he'll chase that slider in the dirt, especially with the bases empty.
Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here now the 2-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
What I like about that strikeout, guys, is that he came back with a fastball on 2-2. He was heading to count 0-2 earlier, but instead of continuing to nibble a little bit, he decided to get aggressive again and to challenge with his hard stuff.
Standing in now, Bart Wiggins, and he'll watch one miss up and away for a ball. 1-0. 1 for 1 as he reached base with a double his first time up. Line drive base hit. Throw into second. And he'll settle for a single here as they whip it back in quickly.
The center fielder, number 27, Christian Brummett.
Digging in next, Christian Brummett. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. First offering, tried to check it, and it's 0-1. Wiggins leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Fouled away. Here it comes, 0-2. A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2. And that one misses badly. It's ball 2. Now a move over to first. Just keeping him close. Here now the 2-2. Gets him looking. Strike 3. One left for Pittsburgh. Score holds. It's 3-1. So now here is Fernando Tatis Jr. He bounced out last time up.
Yeah, Matty, and it looked like a sinker in his last AB that got him to roll over. Kind of similar situation right here. Similar stuff on the mound. Look for them to try and get him to do exactly the same thing as his last AB. He's got to fight to get it elevated just a little bit more.
A dive, but he can't get it. It's through into the outfield.
I guarantee you at release point he wanted to pull this pitch back. Change up middle of the plate usually gets deposited in the seats.
First baseman Eric Hosmer is in, and on the first pitch he grounds foul. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. We're in the 6th inning here in a 3-1 ball game. Hit hard on the ground to third. To second for 1. On to first, and that'll take care of Hosmer as well. It's a double play.
That's a great example there of why the sinker is such an effective pitch. The hitter's eyes see it higher in the zone than it ends up, and that makes it real tough to square up.
So here's Will Myers. Hit in the air down the right field line. Right fielder is on the run. He's got it. A great running play, and that'll retire the side. Nothing doing there for the Friars, as the lead remains 3-1. So stepping in is Owen Christian, grounded out in his last at-bat.
Designated hitter, Owen.
Here's the first pitch. Now a swing and a miss at a slider for a strike.
You could tell by the hitter's balance after that swing that he's seeing the ball really good. His timing is right there, and I expect him to catch something clean.
Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. Hit the other way out toward right field. Myers is under it, looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
The right fielder, number 21, Roberto.
Up next, Roberto Clemente. He went deep last time up. Now the first pitch. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1.
This is why the manager pencils these guys in the middle of the order. Big spot, time for them to get back in this game with a couple quality ABs.
Pulled high in the air out to right field. Under it is Myers, and there are 2 away now.
Now batting, left fielder, Christian Murray.
So next to bat will be Christian Murray. First pitch of the AB now. A ball and no strikes.
You know, over the course of a full season, you're going to have some clunkers, and this certainly looks like one. By the look on the manager's face, he's going to probably call a meeting after this.
Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
2-0 to a guy with this kind of pop, you better be awfully careful because he's going to be swinging out of his shoes.
Too far out in front that time. He can't keep it fair. 2-1. 1 run, 4 hits, and no errors so far for the Pirates. A 3-1 count to the left fielder of the Bucks.
Team's been struggling on offense. Let your D work for you right here. Pound the zone.
Fastball in there, 3-2.
Although he doesn't use that pitch too much, if he's able to steal some strikes early in the count, could be something they have to think about.
Fouled off. And that's down into left center for a base hit. Legs churning. He's headed for second. Not in time, and he's in there with a double. Finally, a little something for them to get excited about.
Yeah, a rally can begin with the single swing of the bat, and this might be their chance right here. They've struggled to produce a lot of runs, but there he is at second base. A shot to the outfield scores him. Then who knows what kind of roll they can get on. Got to take it one good at-bat at a time.
In now, Terry Mooney. As he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Tying run at the plate, the 0-1. Hit in the air down the right field line.
On 0-2 here, he doesn't have to give in with a great pitch to hit. He's got a base open, so he has to focus on making a good pitch right here.
Hit hard on the ground to short. He's got it. Nothing will come with a 2-out double as the inning is over. 2-out double left stranded. On to the back third tonight. Stick around on the show. New inning set to get underway, and now it'll be the catcher, Austin Nola.
Austin Nola.
High in the air out towards shallow right. Clemente is there. 1 pitch, 1 out.
The center fielder, number 2, Trent Grisham.
Next to stand in is Trent Grisham. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. First pitch of the AB now. Fastball in there for a called strike.
Shocked he didn't let it fly right there. Usually you're looking for a fastball elevated to get the party started.
Chopped toward the second baseman. On at first, and it's a quick start to the 7th as now there are 2 away.
The batter on the 10th, designated hitter,
Stepping in next, Jurickson Profar struck out in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system. Especially now, he's got it bear down. He gets the 2 strikes in this spot. Has to put the ball in play.
Throw cleanly into first, and that ends the inning. Takes just 4 pitches to retire the Padres, and it's still 3-1. Half of the 7th here, and that'll give way to the rookie second baseman, Randy Wiggins.
Randy.
Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. And he'll take strike one on the fastball, registering at 93 that time. Looks like double-barreled action now in the San Diego bullpen as they get a lefty and a right-hander up to throw. And he fouls this one off. Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. And a half swing that time, but it's a full swing in the eyes of the umpire, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
Fooled him just enough with that pitch to get him to go around, according to the umpire. Sometimes it can be really tough for these big, strong guys because once they're committed to swinging, it's hard for them to slow their swings down, and that appeared to be the case there.
Here's a weakly hit fly ball off to the left side. Lays himself out and makes a spectacular catch. So the next to the plate for Pittsburgh, Tyler Wiggins. He went down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB. You know, some guys just don't like pulling the trigger in an 0-0 count. They don't like the ambush tactic. They like to calibrate the speed, maybe pick up the brake. They want to know everything your ball does before they pull the trigger.
The 1-1 pitch. This one's down to third. Taken in by Machado. And that will conclude matters here in the seventh. Down in order go the Pirates. And it remains a 3-1 ball game. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Tommy Pham. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. Cold strike at the letters, 0-1.
You know, a lot of guys don't like to swing at the first pitch. That might be the case with this one right here. Took a wheelhouse fastball, 0-0 center cut. Didn't even give the impression he was swinging.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Clemente moves to his right and puts this one away in the alley for out number 1.
The batter, number 9.
2 very good pitching performances illustrated there as we give you a look at our starter comparison in this 3-1 contest. Jake Cronenworth will stride in again, and before he takes his cuts here, let's flash you back to the 3rd inning. This was just a solo shot, but it definitely helped get this offense going. The 1-0.
Oh, that's up there.
Base hit into right center.
Now batting, the third baseman.
Now time is called as both guys in the bullpen are ready to go. Here's the Pirates skipper up out of the dugout now on his way to the mound. And a change is forthcoming, as that's going to do it for his starter here this evening. So he'll depart after getting 1 out here in the 8th, but he's in line to take the loss, barring a late turnaround. Mike North enters to make an appearance on the mound as he inherits a runner at first with 1 out in the inning.
Mike North.
So now to the plate, Manny Machado, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. On the ground to short. Could this be 2? 1 there. Back to first, and that was a sparkler. A double play, and the inning is over. Padres go down quietly as the lead remains 3-1. Drew Pomerantz is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th. Bottom of inning number 8 set to go, and set to go is the rookie first baseman, Mark Wiggins. Edward Arnold will try and get his club back into it here as he'll pinch hit to lead off the home half of the eighth. Outfield in the no doubles defense. Now the first pitch. Big swing and a miss at the knuckle curve. Strike one. And it's quickly 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch.
The count is 1-2.
He wasn't even close to swinging right there. That was a stone cold take.
Here comes the 1-2. Misses, ball 2.
Hey, this is a real pesky hitter right here. As a pitcher, you really like to keep this guy off the bases. This is a guy that kind of sets the tables for big innings.
And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full 3-2.
Hey, leading off an inning in this situation, 3 balls on you. You have to know that a solo shot's not tying this game up. You have to find a way to get on base any way possible.
So his day over now as you get a look at the pitching line for the San Diego starter. He was great all night long.
Yeah, he looked really dialed in from start to finish. This is the kind of outing you hope for every time you go out there. So I think he'll feel pretty good about the effort he put forth in this one.
1-1.
Hey, you want someone sometimes to rattle the bat rack, but also the guy on the mound's got to eat too. They're executing their pitches out there. It's going to be tough to score some runs.
Ball taken there. 2-1 now. Pomerantz gets the sign. Here it comes. Lifted the other way to left center. And that's in there. Base hit.
Now back, the designated hitter, Owen Christian.
Before the first pitch, a check at first. And he'll get back in standing. Into the box, Owen Christian popped him up. Tatis is there. And he makes the catch for the second out.
The right fielder, number 21, Roberto Clemente.
Next, it'll be Roberto Clemente. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. From the stretch. Drilled down the line. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. Pirates leave 1. They still trail it here 3-1. Edward Arnold will stay in the ball game as he'll take over at first base. All set to start the 9th in this one, and that'll bring forth the slugging shortstop, Fernando Tatis Jr. And here's a ball hit in the air. And this is hauled in on the run for the out, and he had a lot of ground to cover to get to that one.
The first baseman, Eric Hosmer.
Now it'll be Eric Hosmer. He was a double play victim last time around. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. High in the air out to center field. Brummett is there. 2 gone.
The right fielder, number 5, Will Myers.
Now into the box, Will Myers. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. First pitch of the AB now. A bouncer to the left side. Scooped up. Throw on to first, gets him, and the side is retired. Takes just 4 pitches to retire the Padres, and it's still 3-1. Keone Kela comes out of the bullpen to shut things down here in the 9th.
Number 27.
Bottom of the inning now, and that'll bring forth the rookie outfielder, Christian Murray.
Hey, not an easy thing to do, even at home when you're down by 2, trying to score a couple of runs off of one of the game's top closers.
He's set. Here's the 0-1.
The count 1-1.
Boy, and that's about as bad as you can fool a guy. It's 1-2.
Woo, that was an ugly swing. If I'm pitching right now, I'm throwing that same pitch again. That was ugly.
Swing and a miss, and that'll get a groan from the home supporters here. 1 away.
Anytime you get rookies just breaking into the big leagues, you have to expect a certain amount of this. There aren't any easy at-bats at this level, and you really have to learn how to slow the game down in your head because everything feels like it's so much faster up here.
1 ball, no strikes the count. The 1-0. And a breaking ball runs in and gets him, and I doubt there was any intent behind that.
Well, they say beggars can't be choosers, and when you're losing, you can't always choose how you get on base, but you've got to get on any way that you can, so he'll take that, even though it probably hurts a little bit.
Now at the plate, here is Randy Wiggins. First pitch on its way. And a fastball to start things out here. Not close. It's a ball and no strikes. Here's a swing and a miss. 1-1.
I always remember John Smoltz telling me the greatest asset a closer can have is short-term memory. And this situation calls for it right here. He's got to forget that he has any traffic on a base pass and just attack the zone.
Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2.
I know he missed with a fastball right there, but this guy's arsenal, you can't figure out what he's trying to do. He's got a lot of different directions he could go in right here.
Working for the punch out and the offering. Hit in the air out to straightaway left. Pham is in his tracks now as he makes the catch for out number 2.
The catcher, number 5, Ryan Brumett.
And now here is Ryan Brumett. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th. Well below the knees, laid off on the changeup there. Lofted in the air out toward right center. After it is Myers. And he tracks it down. And this ball game is over.
Man, we were treated to a nice pitcher's duel in this one. Both starters throwing strikes. They worked deep, and both were in command of the game. It really came down to a few key at-bats. This was a fun game to watch.
Tonight's ball game comes to a close, 3-1 the final. The San Diego Padres took the lead in the 2nd inning and rode that until the very end. Yu Darvish earns his first win of the season. Gerald Christian is charged with the loss after 7 1/3 of very strong work. Keone Kela earns the save out of the bullpen, his 7th of the campaign. So that will wrap things up.
Inside the Show with your host, Justin Allegri.
Welcome to this edition of Inside the Show. There will be 42s everywhere today in honor of the barrier-breaking Jackie Robinson. Before we get there, though, here's what happened yesterday. In the National League Central, the Padres defeated the Pirates at PNC Park 3-1. The Milwaukee Brewers finished off a 3-game sweep as they nabbed the win against the visiting Cubs 12-7. The Nationals brought out the rooms in a 3-game sweep as they beat the Cardinals on the road 7-2. The Reds completed a 3-game series sweep as they grabbed a win in extras over the Giants 4-3. Christian Pache was clutch at the plate with 3 RBIs as the
show's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Today we've got a good matchup ahead between the San Diego Padres and the Pittsburgh Pirates. Alongside Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, and guys, the Friars come into the day with the opportunity to sweep this 4-game series after having claimed the first 3.
No doubt they will be absolutely focused. You want to steal a sweep from your rivals any chance you can. And I got to be honest, this is probably bigger for the fans than the players playing in this one. Huge bragging rights at stake.
Brummett is there, and he has it for the first out.
Batting second.
And here's a chance to look at the starting 9 for the visiting San Diego Padres. Mark, how do they go about breaking out the brooms on the road?
Taking a look at this lineup, they're going to have to work the count. That's the key to success right here. They have to find a way to drive this guy's pitch count up and get into that bullpen as quick as possible.
Here comes the 0-1. Sent on the ground out to second. Throw gets him, 2 down.
Batting third. The third baseman,
So here is Manny Machado. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0.
The offensive game plan today is certainly to see the ball up. This guy is known on the mound for sinker changeup combination. He's going to try and establish down in the zone to get swing and a miss or ground balls consistently. You have to find something above the belt to get loose on.
And he lays off the pitch down and away. Ball 2. The catcher wanted it down, and they got him to chase it for strike 2. And he watches a splitter for a called third strike, and the side is retired. Padres down in order, and now the Pirates will take their turn in a scoreless ball game. Mike Clevenger is on the mound for the Padres in this one. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, man, we're getting a look at a guy that's really been struggling lately. In his last 3 starts, he has a whip of over 1.50. Lots of base runners, lots of hits, and lots of walks, and that doesn't add up to very good performances. So he's going to look to turn things around in this one here today.
Behind 0-2 now. Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2. Boy, good cutting action to that pitch as that's the first out of the inning. To the plate now for Pittsburgh is the DH, Owen Christian. First at bat for him in this one. He was 1 for 4 with a double in the ball game last night. 1 ball, no strikes the count. Bases are empty, 1 man out. 2 balls and no strikes to the Bucs DH. Christian, a 5'8" right-handed swinger and thrower. He's in his rookie year here at the big league level. 3-0 now.
Count 3-0.
Into the windup and the pitch. There's a fastball on the inner third taken for a strike. And he missed with that one. It's ball 4. A 1-out walk here in the home first.
batting third, the right fielder.
Next, it'll be Roberto Clemente. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1.
Hey, when you're featuring a mid-90s fastball like this pitcher, attack with that pitch. Get ahead. Get the offense on their toes. That opens up the off-speed pitches later in the game.
From the belt, the pitch. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball.
You can definitely tell with that foul off right there that he's picking up spin on this pitcher's off-speed stuff. Maybe expect a fastball on this next one.
1 ball.
And it's 1-2. And That one yanked just foul. Another 1-2 delivery. Ground ball sent back up the middle. And that gets through for a one-out base hit. Throw into third. And he's safe.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
At the plate, Christian Murray, as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball one. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. Gone! So a three-run blast to straightaway left. 7 home runs for him on the year now. And the lead for the Pirates is now 3-0.
What a way to start this one off. Scoreless top of the frame, and you answer with a bomb in the bottom of the first.
Stepping in now, Terry Mooney, as he'll watch a slider that runs out of the strike zone away for ball one. 3 runs already home here. Swing and a shot toward right center. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now. Now a moment here at PNC to take a look at the Pirates lineup card in this one. Hero, what's your take as they look to end their losing streak?
Yeah, Matty, this team poses a lot of problems offensively. This is a scary lineup because they can beat you in a variety of ways. Not only do they have power in the middle of the order, but a ton of speed that can put some serious pressure on the defense.
1-1 the count. That nibbled the corner there, but missed. 2-1.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
And it's fouled away. 23 pitches already here in the first inning. And that's low, so a good eye there as he works the count back full.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is retired. But the Pirates played 3 in the inning, all coming on this 3-run home run. Second inning coming up. It's now 3-0 Pittsburgh. So here's Will Myers. A couple of hits for him in 4 trips to the plate last night. Swing and a miss at a first pitch changeup. 0-1. Well, it's been a lopsided series thus far with the Padres dominating to this point and taking aim at a series sweep in this contest.
You might start to call these guys the road warriors. It's hard to win on the road, and with a win today, they would complete a sweep of a 4-game set on the road.
And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
Classic slider down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
Eric Hosmer to the plate now. As with 1 away, he can't make contact on the first pitch. It's strike 1. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Checks his swing, but this will be strike 2 call.
Boy, so far early into this one, this guy's pitching really well, and I'm a big believer in body language. He's getting the ball, he's working really quick, keeping the ball down in the zone, and if you take a look at this guy so far early on, a lot of positive signs. He looks like he brought his good stuff in this one.
The 1-2 is looked at off the plate for a ball.
We just saw a fastball right there. I would not be shocked if he tries to get this guy to go fishing right here and drops a little off-speed pitch in the dirt.
Chopped weakly to the left. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Hate to be Captain Obvious here, but he looks great to begin this start. That's already 3 Ks for him in the first 5 hitters. It'd be awesome to see him keep up this pace.
Next to the plate for the Padres, Austin Nola. He's got hits in each of the last 5 ball games. Bottom part of the zone, a good changeup gets the call.
It's pretty tough for a hitter to go up there looking for a first pitch changeup. And a good job of dropping it in for strike 1.
That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1. It's a 2-2 count to the Padres catcher.
He's 1 pitch away from striking out the side, but even more than that, to throw a donut up after your offense put up some runs, I can't tell you what that means.
We'll have to press pause as that strike 3 to retire the side. Pure dominance on the mound as he strikes out the side in order. Back with more of this Thursday afternoon business person special following this. Now to bat, Brian Berman.
For me, this is an important add-on inning here. Their little lead is cute. I like it, but keeping the pressure on, building that lead, that's how you bury someone.
And a breaking ball falls in there for a strike. It's 1-1. And there is our officiating crew in this one, calling balls and strikes, Mr. Freddie Ferguson.
Hey, D-Row, you better be ready to swing, particularly at that low pitch. Freddie Ferguson, low ball umpire.
Yeah, it makes it tough on the offense. I was a guy who liked the low ball, but that usually means those guys are susceptible to that slider in the dirt. You have to see the ball up, and this guy doesn't give you a chance. So here's how the San Diego Padres are positioned defensively. Guys, the person I want to focus on is Eric Hosmer. This guy is coming into his own from the offensive standpoint, but don't get it twisted. This is a Gold Glove first baseman that makes the game look easy on the defensive side.
Throw gets him, 2 down.
Batting down, the first baseman, Bart Wiggins.
Now at the plate, Bart Wiggins. He had a couple of hits in that ball game last night. And now the first pitch. Swing and a miss. That one tied him up.
Hey, I got to really commend this pitcher right here. Was able to regroup in between innings. Something happened in the dugout because he's on point coming out for the second.
A count of 1-1 to the Pirates' first baseman. They'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now.
Oh, I love that pitch right there. Up and in, jam, sandwich.
Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2. And he lays off a pitch off the plate and high, 3-2.
Having a hard time putting this hitter away here, and when I was looking at the tape on him from his last start, this is what I saw a lot of. He's not closing the door on guys, and when that's the case, they eventually get a pitch that they can do something with. And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving one up where he can really hurt you.
Now the first pitch. Grounded to first. Oh, look at Hosmer. He's out. One left for Pittsburgh. They lead it 3-0. Here's Jurickson Profar. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
No balls and 1 strike. The windup and the 0-1. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2.
Wow, he's cruising right now out there. 4 straight punch-outs and working on number 5.
Now a swinging bunt. And he wastes a fastball high there, 1-2. Swing and a miss. 5 straight strikeouts now, and there's 1 gone.
Man, he is looking flat out unhittable on the mound right now. That's 5 straight punch-outs. I love it, but I think he might want to get his defense involved at some point so they don't fall asleep.
At the plate now, Jorge Mateo. He'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. Good changeup there as he takes command. 0-2.
Man, this pitcher is on right now, pounding the zone, attacking these hitters. He's making it look easy.
I got the count.
That misses. 1-2. And he'll try to entice him with the changeup here, but it dips below the knees. It's 2-2.
He went with the off speed there once he got him to 0-2, but now that they both missed, I think we'll see more of a challenge pitch here. You don't have to give in, but you can't be too cute either.
So we got him looking there. Jorge Mateo is out number 2 here in the 3rd inning. Into the box now, Tucupita Marcano, as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1. This guy's still looking at a 0 in the hit column. Now a half swing here as he wanted to pull it back, but he does so too late. It's strike 1. Sent on the ground out to second. Fielded cleanly. Throw in time, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for San Diego. They trail it here 3-0. Bottom of the 3rd now, and striding forward the designated hitter, Owen Christian. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Reined in. And there's 1 down now.
Now batting, right fielder, Roberto.
So 1 down, no one aboard, and that'll bring up Roberto Clemente. First pitch of the AB on its way.
Nope. Ball 1, no strike.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating and feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
1 ball and 2 strikes to count. The 1-2. 1 out, nobody on. And prior to the 2-2, he'll step out of the box and ask for time. Fastball didn't miss by much, and it's a full count now, 3-2.
And obviously this guy's a double threat up there. He can run and he can go yard too. You don't want to walk him because he might steal a base on you, but you don't want to groove a fastball either because he could take you out of the yard.
Mateo is there now, and he has it. 2 gone.
Now batting, left fielder, Christian Murray.
Next to bat would be the Pittsburgh cleanup batter, Christian Murray. Off to a fine start in this one after launching a homer his first time up. And a fastball misses here to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. And he falls behind now, 2-0.
I wonder if that homer rattled him a little bit. He's certainly a little bit more cautious against him this time around.
Too high. And it's 3-0.
I wouldn't be surprised if he had the green light here. Matter of fact, I know he's got the green light here. He's looking for something set or cut, and he's looking to do damage.
A 3-1 count to the left fielder of the Bucks. Into the windup and the pitch. High in the air out to center field. Mateo will wait on it, and he will make the catch, so that'll do it. 1, 2, 3 go the Pirates, but they lead it 3-0. Stepping in once again is Tommy Pham. Back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
Hot shot down the line, and the Friars are into the hit column.
Now batting, the second baseman, Jake.
And at the plate is Jake Cronenworth, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Good changeup, and it's 0-2.
Hey, you know in the back of your mind as a batter right here, he's got that nasty sinker. I know it's 0-2, but he might not be looking for the punch out. You have to find a way as a batter to get that two-seamer up in the zone, or you're going to ground into a double play.
Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Chopper to short, scooped up to second for 1, on to first, but not in time as he's in there ahead of the throw. So that one wasn't quite hit sharply enough to turn 2.
Yeah, choppers like that make it really tough. You can't make the ball get to you much faster, so the key is making sure you field it cleanly and at least get one, which they did there.
1 out, runner at first, and standing in now the always dangerous third baseman Manny Machado. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. Now the 1-0. And this is on the ground is short. Could be 2. To second for 1. Relay to first in time. And just like that, this side is retired. Nothing doing there for the Friars. They trail in this one 3-0. Just about set to go for the last of the 4th. But before we do that, here's Heidi Wackney.
Matt, I had a chance to catch up with manager Derek Shelton during the commercial break about the Pirates offense. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They've been able to push across 3 runs to this point, but they've also made the opposition work extremely hard. He's thrown a lot of pitches, and they think they're going to have a good opportunity to push across a lot more runs as he tires or as they get into that bullpen.
All right, thanks, Heidi. Pham has it, and it's a quick out number 1.
Now batting, second baseman, Randy Wiggins.
And now in the box, Randy Wiggins struck out in his last trip to the plate. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. Wiggins is one of the few true superstar hitters in the game. You're no doubt aware of it, but it doesn't matter who he's facing. He's a major league threat to hit the ball hard. Oh, hold on here. Well hit into deep left center, and I don't think this one's coming back. No siree. This one is gone. A solo shot here to left center field. Home run number 3 here in the early going as the Pirates have opened it up now 4-0.
No surprise with that swing of the bat. This guy is simply one of the best in the game right now. There's not too many guys that take a beautiful hack like that in the league.
In now, Brian Brummett. As he'll look at a changeup that drops below the knees for ball 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. This is skied into short left center. Profar is calling for it. And that's the second out of the inning.
Boy, he showed some pretty good range, heading pretty deep into the outfield to bring that one down. Thought the outfielder might call him off, but he clearly had it under control.
So now to the plate, Tyler Wiggins. Now a fastball as he has to lean out of the way there. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. In there, 1-1. 4 runs, only 3 hits, and no errors so far for the Pirates. Took him right up the ladder that time, and it's 1-2.
It's not easy to get your barrel to a pitch that high. That can be an effective location.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. 1 scores in the inning, coming on this solo home run. We played 4. It's now 4-0 Pittsburgh. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Matt, I talked with San Diego's manager during the inning break about the Padres' offensive production to this point. And he was pretty blunt in saying they're just not having very good at-bats. They've only managed 1 base runner in this game, so it's easy to see why he said they haven't shown much fight today. He's hoping to see someone step up and find a way to get something going, though. This game isn't out of hand, so it remains to be seen if they can snap out of this funk and climb back into this one.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Will Myers is at the plate now, and he's quickly behind 0-1.
This guy's been throwing the ball great so far, but he's going to be tested here. 4, 5, and 6 coming up this part of the lineup.
Late decision to swing that time, and as a result, it's 0-2.
This guy's been really on point so far, but it's not getting any easier. He has to get through 4, 5, and 6 right here.
A 1-2 count to Will Myers. Oh, a fastball swung on and missed, and for the second time today, he's gone on strikes.
Well, you can tell by their approach that they're going to go up there and try to be aggressive off this guy, but he's taking full advantage of that. He's pounding the zone with strikes, and right now we're seeing a lot of swings and misses and a lot of strikeouts and no walks either.
First baseman Eric Hosmer is in. He hits it hard on the ground to the left. In time to first, and there are 2 away. So 2 out, nobody on. And that brings up Austin Nola. First delivery to him. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side. Wiggins has room in foul territory. He handles it easily, and the inning is over. Padres down in order. They're down 4-0. Joe Musgrove will come on and make his 4th appearance in this campaign.
Number 42.
Set now for the bottom of the 5th, and set to go is the rookie first baseman, Bart Wiggins. And the pitch.
The first baseman, Bart Wiggins.
Musgrove is playing here against his former employer. He came here by way of trade earlier this year.
Yeah, guys, I always think it's interesting to play your old uniform. Maybe say hi to everybody you got accustomed to seeing when you were previously here, but then once the game starts, it's all business. Not surprised he's laid on a heater right there. Just saw an off-speed pitch. Wanted to stay back a little bit too long.
A ball and 2 strikes now. Here comes the 1-2. Is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. So his day over now as you get a look at the pitching line for the San Diego starter. And he'll likely do his best to forget about today.
Hey, this was just one of those games that just weren't meant to be when you add it all up. Had a rough time, only lasted 4 innings. Just wasn't able to give them the kind of performance they were looking for going into this one.
Christian Brummett is in for the 3rd time as he swings and misses at that one. It's 0-1. And he watches a called strike at the knees. No balls and 2 strikes. Padres are going to get something going out in the bullpen now as a left-hander has stood up to throw. fouled away.
He got a mistake right there, but missed it. Can't foul that pitch off in a big spot. 0-2 count. Heater caught too much of the zone.
And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball. And that's into the corner, a foul ball and right. Bases are empty, one man out. Looked like the sinker there dipped a little below the knees.
Man, this guy's a grinder. Fouls off good pitches and doesn't seem to swing at the ones just off the corner. This guy's a pitcher's nightmare.
Count full, 3 balls and 2 strikes. And it's another K. So back-to-back strikeout victims to start this relief outing.
A lot of indecision there on that check swing, and that's something you see quite a lot on 3 and 2. When the difference between striking out and drawing a walk can be an inch or two, it's pretty understandable why guys aren't always aggressive with their swings.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Hit on the ground to third. Machado has it. Throw to first beats him easily, and the side is retired. So nothing happening this time around. 5 innings complete. Pittsburgh leads this one 4-0. Jurickson Profar digs in next. He'll start things out in their half of the 6th as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
Yeah, I think if I'm the hitting coach right here, Matty, I'm telling the offense to get aggressive. Just seems like we've been going too deep in counts, and this guy has got exploding stuff on the mound. So I would tell them get overly aggressive on a heater in the middle of the plate early.
Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
Now back, the 17th, Jorge Mateo.
Striding in is Jorge Mateo. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. Swing and a flare down the line. Wiggins ranging into the outfield. He makes the running play. 2 down.
Now batting, designated hitter, Tucupita Marcano.
Next up is Tucupita Marcano. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. He's got it over to first, and that retires the side. So another good inning for him on the mound. 6 shutout innings now. Part of the order, 3, 4, and 5 coming up. It's the Pirates 4 and the Padres nothing. Bottom of the 6th inning now, and that'll bring forth the veteran outfielder, Roberto Clemente. Missed that one by a mile. It's 0-1.
Man, that pitch had the look of a fastball. Straight changeup, and the bottom fell out of it.
Outside at 94, 1 ball and 1 strike. 1-1. And it's belted high and deep into right center. Myers going back at the track. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. Solo shot to right center. Home run number 3 here in the early going. And the Pirates are up 5-0 now.
I know hindsight's 20/20, but you can't throw that pitch into that guy. Don't forget, he homered yesterday, so you know he's locked in and ready to roll up there. We'll see if he learns from that mistake.
At the plate, Christian Murray. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Pham is there, and he has it for the out.
Now batting, shortstop, Terry Mooney.
Next to dig in, Terry Mooney. He flew out in his last AB. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Clearly off with his timing on that one. A swinging strike. And a check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike 2. Now the pitch.
Hey, that's a nice take by the batter right there, but that's a non-competitive off-speed pitch. Got to do better to at least entice a swing.
Back up the middle and in for a base hit.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Kept his shoulders square, his hands inside the baseball, and was able to fight off a good, nice executed pitch for a knock.
Stepping in now, Randy Wiggins, as he'll take a look at ball 1. Use the slide step there, Danny.
Oh, you have to love it. You know, Matt, we have so many of these games that are 12-10 and 9-8. It's nice to see a low-scoring pitcher's duel for once.
Mooney, a runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. Again, another foul ball. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
Fooled him just enough with that pitch to get him to go around, according to the umpire. Sometimes it can be really tough for these big, strong guys because once they're committed to swinging, it's hard for them to slow their swings down, and that appears to be the case there.
Ryan Berman started to go around, but it's a called strike, 0-1. High in the air out to center field. He's under it, and that ends the inning. Pirates tack on 1 more on the solo home run. Top of the order due up to start the 7th. It's the Pirates 5 and the Padres nothing. Into the box, Tommy Pham. He'll try and do what he can to work toward cutting into this big deficit. And that's in there for strike 1.
Probably a design take right there. They need base runners, so they're going to make him try to bring the ball in the strike zone.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
Yeah, he's got these hitters in the proverbial rocking chair right here, pushing the throttle and pulling it. Nice change of speeds.
Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2. Lined into right, a base hit.
We take a look at the numbers up to this point. You see he's only given up 2 hits so far today, so he's been hitting his spots all game long. Remains to be seen if he can keep that shutout intact going forward, but I'm not betting against him.
Standing in now, Jake Cronenworth. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Ground ball to second. This could be 2. There's 1. On to first, and that's the very last thing they needed at this point in the ball game, as there are quickly 2 away now.
That's a great example there of why the sinker is such an effective pitch. The hitter's eyes see it higher in the zone than it ends up, and that makes it real tough to square up.
And in steps Manny Machado, as he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball, 0-1.
Hey, it's always key getting early strikes in the count. This guy's been awesome at it so far. More than 70% of his first pitches have been in the strike zone.
Behind 0-2 now. 0-2 count, and the pitch. No runs, 2 hits, no errors in the ballgame for the Padres. Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again.
Although he doesn't use that pitch too much, if he's able to steal some strikes early in the count, could be something they have to think about.
Hits this one hard the other way. Throw to first with time to spare, and the side is retired. Padres go down quietly. They can't chip into that 5-0 deficit. Digging in will be Tyler Wiggins. He went down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, but it was a good changeup, Matty. Good arm action on that pitch. Look for him to try and stay back a little bit more. Let the ball get a little deeper. Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to rush a heater right here.
And he falls behind 0-2. Now a changeup locks him up as he looks at strike 3 called. 1 away.
Anytime you get rookies just breaking into the big leagues, you have to expect a certain amount of this. There aren't any easy at-bats at this level, and you really have to learn how to slow the game down in your head because everything feels like it's so much faster up here.
At the plate now, Bart Wiggins. Line drive base hit into the left center field gap. To throw into second. But he'll be in there with a double.
Some guys just lay back and watch that first pitch go by no matter what. Work the count, make the pitcher waste a few pitches, but when he serves up a fastball like this on the first pitch, it's hard not to go after it. And that's just what he does. He jumped all over it.
To the plate now, Christian Brummett. In the dirt here, and no advance. It's ball 1. Can't get around quick enough, and that'll move the count to 1-1. Wiggins, the runner at second with 1 away. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball. And he'll try to hold back on the pitch inside, but he pretty clearly broke the plane that time. It's strike 2. And this one's in the dirt, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. Now the payoff pitch home is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
That's the 3rd time in this game he's gone down on strikes. Not the game he was hoping to have when he was taking batting practice, but at least his guys are ahead.
In now, Owen Christian, as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Myers is under it, and that will end the inning. Pirates leave 1 as they're unable to add to their 5-0 lead. Here's Will Myers. We're in the 8th now, and nothing's changed out there on the mound.
Nah, they just haven't had much of an answer, Matty. They've been off balance and baffled all game. He's got a nice, comfortable lead. You have to think he's going to pound the strike zone. But here, get aggressive.
Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Looking to send him packing again. He struck him out. The 3rd time he's fanned in the game.
He's really racked up the strikeouts in this one, and this guy's been victimized 3 times already today. He and this lineup are clearly having a really tough time picking him up.
Into the box, Eric Hosmer. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. No hits to this point. Here it comes, 1-0. One out, nobody on. Hit down the line at first. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him.
Well, when you're winning a game this late, the last thing you want to do is give the other team some hope, and that's what this error does. They have a base runner and a chance to make some noise now.
Runner at first following the error. And now it'll be the catcher, Austin Nola. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike one.
Hey, now he's got me confused up here. This is a known sinker baller out on the mound trying to roll a double play, and he throws him a four-seamer.
Fouled off. Runner at first here, one man out. Swing and a flare hit toward right. In there, a base hit. And that runner will hold up at second with two aboard now. Cutting it close here, but he comes through in the eighth to extend his hitting streak.
Yeah, and he was staring at his last at bat right there, or probably his last at bat. Would have been tough to get him another AB in this one, but he's able to get it done.
Hey, better late than never, and I'm sure when he walked in that batter's box right there, he's thinking, this very well could be my last AB of this game, so if I'm going to keep this streak alive, going to have to do it right now.
He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Ball one. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Hosmer on second. Nola is over at first with one away. That's a foul ball off to the left, and it moves to 1-2. Hit hard back up the middle, and that's through into center field. Base hit. Long throw to the plate. And he's going to score with ease as the throw will be too late.
Hey, a little better late than never, D-Row here. That base hit here in the eighth inning. They're still behind in this one, but at least they're not getting shut out. Yeah,
you're going to see this offensive team fight to the bitter end. As long as there are outs out there, they're going to grind it out and see if they can get back in this one.
So now to the plate, Jorge Mateo, as he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Murray is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are two gone now.
Now batting, designated hitter.
So here's the Padres DH. Tucupita Marcano 0 for 2 on the afternoon so far. Here's the first pitch to him. A ball and no strikes.
From an offensive standpoint, this is where you got to push the throttle right here. You've had a couple hits in the inning. You got a 1-0 count leverage. Let's see if he can gap something.
There's a ball into right center field. That's going to be a base hit. He'll get it into second, but he'll get in there with an RBI double.
Never say never in this game, folks. It's late and the clock is ticking, but that RBI double might start making believers out of the entire dugout. We'll see if they can build on it and maybe get back into this thing.
At the plate, Tommy Pham. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time, it's 0-1. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. Grounded up the first baseline. This will get foul for strike 2.
On 0-2 here, he doesn't have to give in with a great pitch to hit. He's got a base open, so he has to focus on making a good pitch right here.
That's in there, base hit. As he arrives at second without a play, as 2 runs come across to score away from the play.
Dan, from a pitcher standpoint, that's a backbreaker. 2 out, 2 RBI base hit right there.
Awfully frustrating. You're trying to make some good pitches. You get 2 outs, and all of a sudden you give up that big base hit that drives into frustrating for a pitcher.
Hey, that's a heck of a pitch right there. If he's able to execute with that type of velocity, fastballs up and in, I can't imagine. Not only is he going to break a ton of bats today, but he's going to open up that down and away with the soft stuff later in the game.
And a classic 0-2 pitch as the changeup misses low, and it's 1-2 now.
Wow, really close pitch on 0-2. That just missed, and if he hits that spot right there again, he might get the call next time.
Wiggins there to put it away and finally put an end to the inning. Frustration boiling over with an opportunity missed. Back with more of this Thursday afternoon Business Person Special following this. And now, Roberto Clemente. It was a solo shot for him in his last at-bat.
Most good breaking ball hitters will hit good breaking balls. And that last at-bat, that was a pretty good pitch that was down in the zone. And he handled it really nice.
Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. It looked like the fastball got away from him there. The Padres are looking for the sweep in this game, as we mentioned earlier, but trailing by 1, they're going to need to come from behind to do it.
This one's still well in striking distance. Only trailing by 1 going late on to the game. They just need a bloop and a blast or some kind of extra base hit. This one's far from over.
2 balls and 2 strikes now. The 2-2. Is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
Always tough for one of these base umpires to make a call on a guy's check swing. It's not a great angle, and everything happens so quickly, so they really have to be paying attention out there. Looking at the replay, I think he got it right, so that's a tip of the cap for the Blue.
With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this? There's a swing and a ball hit in the air, and a ball that he got every stitch of, as that one, without a doubt, is gone. So it's a solo shot to dead center, his second home run of the game, and it's now 6-4.
That's a huge home run at this point in the game. When you can tack on an extra run heading into the 9th, it's a big confidence boost to the whole team and pretty demoralizing to the opposition.
Emilio Pagan answers the call now, looking to get this one onto the 9th inning without any trouble. Into the box now, Terry Mooney, as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. Pagan is a reliever known for forcing contact. Not a huge strikeout guy most of the time, but he also doesn't issue a lot of free passes either.
There's a couple of keys to being a good reliever. One, if you have great stuff and you strike everybody out, or like this guy, not afraid to throw the ball in the strike zone. He has good stuff, not great stuff. He's not afraid to let his defense help him out and make some plays.
To the plate now, Randy Wiggins, as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Gone! So a solo shot here to left center field, his second of the game, and it's now 7-4.
One thing with this homer, it might make the decision to send the starter back out there a little easier for the manager. You've got some wiggle room now, and he's been pitching well, so I expect they'll be having that conversation in the dugout. We know he wants to go back out there.
Now back.
At the plate now, Ryan Brumman. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
And this is low, ball 2. 2-1. Inside for a ball as he falls behind to him here. 3-1.
Well, it's a pretty well-known fact that your batting average goes up as you get into more favorable hitters counts, and that's especially true when we're talking about this kind of hitter. Not a great spot to be in if you're the pitcher.
Now the payoff pitch home, and he fouls this one off. The next 3-2. Started to go around, but it's a called third strike anyway, and that will retire the side. So they get a couple of runs on 2 hits, no errors, and no one left aboard. We've played 8 full. It's the Pirates 7 and the Padres 4. Rob Nen comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the ninth.
Number 42.
All set for the start of the inning, and standing in is the veteran third baseman, Manny Machado.
They look like they're up against it here, down 3 on the road, trying to come back against the closer.
He'll take that first pitch strike all day long. If they're going to take 0-0, he's going to pound that zone and get ahead. Much more susceptible down 0-1 than 1-0. Hey, excellent job right there, leading off the inning with a base hit. We got to keep this line moving. We cannot stop. Nobody can make an out. We have to find a way to put 2 men, maybe 3 men, put some pressure on this defense.
In now, Will Myers, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Comes set, and the 0-1. Swung on and missed. That's strike 2.
Hey, hats off to the pitching staff right here. They've been able to hold a hot hitter in check in Game 4 of this series.
And he'll strike out here yet again, as it's been a ball game to forget thus far. 4 strikeouts.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
Into the box, Eric Hosmer, as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. Grounded to third. This could be 2. Reined in. 1 there. On to first, and he rolls a double play ball to end it here as this ball game is over.
Hey, a great win for these guys as they wrap up another one. But a little bit of a sour note, though. Everyone has to head home, get on those computers, and get those taxes out before midnight.
7-4 the final finish today. The Buccos posted a 3-run first to propel them to the win. Dan Wiggins earns the win, his second. Mike Clevenger was only able to work 4 innings as he takes the loss. Rob Nen closes the door for the save, his first of the year. So that'll do it for us. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plezak, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to the new website, theshow.com.
Here now is our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Pirates, 7 runs, 8 hits, 1 error. They left 3 men on base. For the Padres, 4 runs, 7 hits, no errors. They left 3 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 30 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.